today.
Late social announcement. We've got backgammon today at Taffy's around lunchtime. If you'd like to learn, come on down. If you already know how to play, come and join us. Person services. Anybody need contact details and information? Go ahead.
Well, good morning, Teddy Bear. How are you this morning? I think we've been here for a long time, haven't we, Teddy? I think we've been at this specific anchorage for about 4 weeks now. Hey, Teddy, do you feel like it might be time for us to move now? Hey, Teddy, I found out from other cruisers that there are a couple of other anchorages around the corner we could go check out. Do you want to try changing anchorages today? How's the weather today? I don't know. Let's go have a look. Teddy seems to think it would be wise of us to check the weather forecasts before we go anywheres. Well, what do you think, Teddy? How's the forecast look? Any danger? Oh, looks good to you too? Excellent. Let's go sailing today. Let's go sailing! Oh, wait a minute. We have to do something first. Wait. To be proper about things, we should probably put our captain's uniform on first. I'm gonna go sailing now, but normally I would take a lot of time to show you visually all the things I have to go through to get the boat ready, but it's a lot of work and sort of like a waste of my effort and time. So like magic, we're just gonna get the boat ready to go. The dinghy engine has to come off the dinghy and get mounted on the rail. The front hatch shade tarp has to be taken down. The overhead shade tarp has to be taken down. Oh goodness. An hour later, I've been trying to get the boat ready to go. It is so hot, like you just can't move in the heat. I have sweat just pouring off me, burning my eyes, dripping down all over the desk. Oh, my eyes are burning. It's so hot that as soon as you try to move, like you're just dying. And of course, once I took the shade tarps down, I was moving around in direct tropical sunlight, which is closer to 50 degrees Celsius or more. It is so hot. Oh. Okie dokie. I gotta move really slowly in the heat. This is killing me. The next step is to try and get the sentinel anchor up, and if I can get the sentinel anchor up, then I'm just swinging on the main. After that, we see if the engine is in the mood to start. Yes, I checked the oil dipstick and it's good. Start the electronics, and if the engine is running and we have one anchor left to go, I get suddenly spontaneously busy and we start moving in a hurry. Okie dokie. Super exciting news is I was able to get my sentinel anchor up and I only passed out once, so that's good, right? It is very hard to move or do anything when it's this hot out. It's crazy hot. I have so much sweat burning my eyes I can barely see. The engine hasn't been started in a month, and as you remember last time when I came here, I spent a lot of time fixing, repairing, and making it happy. Let's see if me and the engine are still going to be friends today. She was a little slow to start. Maybe a little bit of air got into the fuel lines. It took a while for it to suck her through, but she did start. The Volkswagen Rabbit engine is a very good and reliable engine. It's just it's very old and it requires a lot of love and attention. Okay, the anchor's up and things are moving now. Exciting news, engine works great, anchor came up great, windlass works great, all systems on Wildchild are doing fantastic. Now I just gotta motor myself slowly out of the crowded anchorage, and when I get open water I can deal with the rest. Okay, we're sailing along really slow. I'm exhausted, like the heat is just killing me. I've got Wildchild now fully to sail, but I have 2 reefs in the main and only 80% Jenny pulled out because you just never know what the winds will be when you get out. I'm going a short distance and I want to be able to sail into the anchorage. But having a double reefed mainsail and 5 knots of wind means I'm kind of seriously underpowered and I won't be able to point into the wind. So it looks like I'm clear of the landmass and I'm exposed to direct wind. It seems like I'm going to have to shake that second reef out of the mast. I'm going to keep the first reef in though. I could sail full mainsail, but given that my intention is to sail into the next anchorage, I've decided not to do that. Oh, it's so much work to do alone.
Jonathan drives me out to a part of the estate full of non-native plants, including the camellia, better known as the tea plant.
You'll see when we come around this corner there, they create this like suspended flying carpet effect. I just love fresh green tea leaves with that. So you can see why it's called Himalayan Valley. If you take a photo of it, what can I put it? It's addictive. It's really lovely talking to you. It's very relaxing. We've got great acid soil and the right amount of light. We're quite far south here in the UK to actually talking, but still further north than Darjeeling. But the other key thing is climate, because just a mile from here we can't grow tea. So just 4 miles from here is one of the coldest valleys in Cornwall. There's not a chance of it.
Well, this is frustrating. The good news is the ocean is calm, the conditions are calm, it's sunny, it's nice, it's not wavy or rolly really at all. But the sail is going in a very frustrating way. I've got a sideways slip from the current. I'm in very light winds, like 6 or 7 knots of wind. I do still have first reef in my mainsail, just because, but I have full Jenny out. Wildchild's only doing 3 knots and 6 knots of wind, upwind, like I'm trying to go tight to the wind, but I can't get tight to the wind, and you can see my sideways slip is almost 30 degrees. It's very frustrating because it means my tack angles are very shallow. I'll probably have to tack again to get in.
Dimmer switch, that set of instructions about which gene is going to get switched on or switched off. I used it to silence.
Thanks to Elizabeth from the USA, Paolo from England, Yuli from Indonesia, and John from Fiji for sending in those comments.
The roots of a plant prefer to grow towards the sound of running water in a pipe.
Basically, it does kind of
Look at each other, but you don't suppose the plants might be
I'm curious, like, what does the sound of the caterpillar eating sound like?
So it sounds like that. Bridget is the ideal person to compare safety in commercial planes and military jets because he's flown both.
I flew fast jets for 10 years in the Air Force, so I was having to check this.
Hello and thanks for downloading the Witness podcast from the BBC World Service with me, Claire Bowes. And today we've got speaking to the BBC in 1940. At the time,
Well, I'm sailing in now really slowly. I've put the jetty away and I have first reef in the main. I'm sailing into the anchorage slowly. I'm having to pick out a spot, but the problem is it's 50 feet deep and rather crowded. I'm not sure where I could go to anchor and not be in 50 feet of water, because it's kind of technical to anchor in 50 feet of water in a crowded anchorage. But this place is quite crowded. Like every place that would be a good spot to anchor has been taken. Yeah, I have no idea what to do. Okay guys, for whatever it's worth, I just solo sailed alone onto anchor because I'm amazing. I did use the engine to bear down on the anchor because you can't really do that very well with sails. We have arrived. I couldn't exactly tell you where we've arrived, like I don't know the name of the place. I'm sure somebody will eventually tell me. The nice thing I think about this anchorage, although it's 46 feet deep, which means I have like 200 feet of chain out, is that there's a reef in front of us and open water for about a mile, so there's a better breeze here. The wind can funnel through without the waves coming, and in this brutal tropical heat, I really like the wind.